Hello and welcome to Snow Day Part 2. We are going to continue with research today just like we did yesterday. So yesterday I had you pick topics, which should have been pretty easy because you were just picking something that you want to research. That's all I wanted you to submit to me was just your topic. So if you haven't completed yesterday's assignment yet, that is all that I need from you. And remember, if for some reason there's not a topic on the list that you're interested in, we can come up with just about anything to get approved. So you will just ask me before you start your research. But what I want for you to do today is to start looking for some points you want to argue about. So this is where for the rest of the week, what you'll be doing will kind of be all together. So I want you to start looking for sources. And one of the things that you were most confused about that you let me know in class on Monday was that you sometimes don't know if a source is okay. Okay, so the number one thing that you can do is that you can always first Google your source. Not Google your source, Google your topic. And you'll have a lot of different websites that pop up. So here's one thing that I want you to work on just for right now. So since we're not at school, we're not going to worry about citations or anything like that. I want you to just copy and paste the links that you find into a Google Doc, okay? At the end of all of this, you're going to have at least 4 sources. But if you find more than that, you can put as many down on this list as you want because as you start going through them, you might not find all of the things that you need to prove your points, okay? So when you're arguing your topic for your paper, you're going to be arguing for 3 points for or against it. So if I wanted to argue about women in the workplace, we'll go with it, okay? I would need to come up with 3 points I plan to argue about it. So I could argue about unfair wages. I could argue about unequal benefits, and I could argue about like maternity leave. Those are just random, but you get my point, okay? So those are all 3 things that I'm going to use to help my argument about why women are not treated equal in the workplace. Okay, so you could come up with anything. So if you wanted to do your paper over online dating, you might want to find ways that online dating might be helpful, the number of relationships that are successful, the number of websites that you have, all kinds of stuff of statistics that you might want to use, okay? And finding sources might help you come up with those points, but if you can come up with your points before you find your sources, that'll also work great for you, okay? So that is what I want you to work on today. By the end of today, I want you to at least submit 2 sources to me in a text entry, okay? Just so I know that you are at least hunting for some. Tomorrow, we will have Google Teams a couple of times throughout the day. For the most part, you guys are more interested in doing them in the afternoon, so I might even do one in the afternoon and one closer to the evening time. Or you're welcome to message me if you guys have any questions about your paper. By the end of the week, I want you to have a list of websites that you found that you think would be good sources, and I'm hoping that we can get your 3 points to start writing your thesis statement. So, go ahead and start searching.